Welcome, a welcome, a welcome, a welcome, a welcome one more time. Welcome to the Beyond the Echoes podcast with Mr. Unique, man. Y'all know before we do anything, y'all know what we got to do, man. We got to take care of those, got to take care of those bills, man. Shouts out to Smooth House TV. Yeah, shouts out to Smooth House TV. We are in the midst of its season 3. We're in the midst of it. Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth. Thank you, Smooth House TV, for giving us that opportunity to come to our lovely family with the Beyond the Echoes podcast. Also, shouts out to the Smooth House Music Group. Smooth House Music Group, you take care of the music, and we'll take care of the business. I'm sorry, Smooth House Music Group at gmail.com. Also, man, shouts out, man, to the little homie, the best friend, the business partner. And shouts out to the motivational poet, man, on his launching of the clothing brand, FML Clothing. Faith makes living. Because if you're not walking in faith, man, you cannot walk with us. Also, shouts out to my favorite show, man, the Roll Up Show with Zeke. Every Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central on Smooth House TV. The Roll Up Show with Zeke. You never know what or where they're going to roll up, man. The Roll Up Show with Zeke. Much love over there. Also, man, shouts out to my favorite place, Blacked Out Studios. Because they say Blacked Out Studios is the place to free your mind. Also, man, shouts out to the big homie. He will be with us on tomorrow night. The big homie will be with us tomorrow night, man. Curly P. Shouts out to Curly Hizzle. TV Productions, where imagination meets reality. And don't forget, every Saturday night, 10-9 Central, we have that grown and sexy conversation over in the Hookah Lounge. Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique every Saturday, 10-9 Central. And then tomorrow we got Motivational Poets' favorite day of the week, Free Talk Friday. But Motivational Poet won't be with us tomorrow because the big homie, Curly Pizzle, will be in the building. And as a reminder, we do own the rights to everything that you see and hear. We do own the rights to everything that you see and hear. And then also, all you got to do is just go to Talk Shows Podcast. Type in Beyond the Echoes with Mr. Unique. And it's just simple as that. Welcome, everybody. How is everybody doing? I don't know what the hell wrong with my tongue tonight. How's everybody doing, man? Welcome to the Beyond the Echoes podcast. I'm glad to be here with y'all tonight, man. Very, very, very glad. Whoa, excuse me. Very. Good God Almighty. Shoot. Man. Woo. Oh, thank you for being here with us tonight on the Beyond the Echoes podcast, man. We glad to be here with y'all. We ain't been live with y'all in a while. On Thursday, we had some things going on, but we got everything up and popping. Everything is up and running. And it's back to business as usual. Welcome to the Beyond the Echoes podcast, man. We got a good one tonight. We y'all know that this week we have been talking about relationships, right? We've been talking about relationships. And the one we got tonight, or what we're going to be diving into tonight, is one that needs to be talked about, right? It's one that needs to be talked about. It's one that we have to sit down and we have to have these conversations no matter how uncomfortable they may be, right? So tonight, we're talking about respecting emotions in relationships. Respecting the emotions in a relationship. I think my fire went out. We're talking about respecting emotions in a relationship. And you may not think that is a you may not think that that's something that is relevant, but it is. Respecting your partner's emotions in a relationship is a vital part of a relationship. Y'all got to hold on a second. Wait a minute. It's an important part of a relationship. Respecting the feelings in a relationship. We don't understand that it's a vital part of building a healthy relationship. Respecting feelings, a lot of times it involves, or all the time rather, it involves valuing your partner's feelings, their opinions, their boundaries, and showing them that you care about their perspective, or that you care and how they feel. Okay, it's not a deflection, right? It's I hear you, and I'm going to respect, and I'm going to honor what you have to say and how you feel in the relationship. So we are respected. We learning how to respect the emotions in a relationship. Respect can be shown through words and actions and decisions, because we have to respect your partner's boundaries, respecting the do's and don'ts, respecting how they feel, not just on one side, but on both sides, both parties, right? Respecting what they say, right? Respect is about the freedom to be yourself and to be loved for who you are. It is essential. It is an essential element of any healthy relationship, and it can help partners value each other's feelings, even if you think differently. You may not think the way that I think, but because I respect, or because you respect what I say, or I respect what you say, I'm going to honor that, especially when it comes to a marriage. Especially when it comes to a marriage, right? Especially when it comes to a marriage. The parents, especially if you're in a marriage and you have kids, the parents have to teach the kids how to respect the boundaries of the parents. Just because you my child don't mean you don't have boundaries, right? Especially with it being me being a man, or you being a woman, right? You teach your kids, or some people, I know I was raised in a household where you don't just walk in rooms, right? You don't just walk in rooms. If a door is closed, you're supposed to knock. You don't just walk in, especially if it's my room, because for what? Anything could be going on. I'm in my room, I'm comfortable. I could be naked, right? Or I could be doing something that I don't want you to see. That's why I went in my room, in the privacy of my room, and closed the door. Now you just busting in like you own something. But that's when we have to get on the same page. Maybe dad is okay with you just walking in the room. Maybe dad is okay with it. But mama may not be okay with you just walking in the room. So you have to teach the child how. You have to teach the child about the boundaries and the respect, right? You stay in a child's place, or you stay. Mama don't want you just walking in the room. Daddy don't want you just walking in the room. So what should you do? You should not just walk in the room. And then what has to happen is the parent can't get mad at the other parent for getting or feeling some type of way because that boundary has been crossed, right? You have to respect it. Again, I just said, respect is honoring each other's feelings, even if you think differently. Well, daddy may be okay with me just walking in the room, but mama not, right? Mama may not be okay with you just walking in the room. So if the child just walks in the room or just busts into the room and mom gets upset and starts to go off, dad should not jump on the child's side and tell mom you wrong. No. because now you're not even teaching your kids the right way, right? You have to respect that mama don't want you just walking in this room. So me as dad, if the child does that, I can't look at mama and say, you wrong for that. No, I need to look at that child and say, hey, what did your mama tell you about just walking in this room, right? It has to be a respect. It's about respect, right? And it's about respecting the emotions in a relationship. We think differently, but I honor what you say. So if you don't want it to happen, I'm not gonna let it happen. It's not going to happen. So how can we respect our partner's feelings? The first thing we have to do is we have to listen, not just hear them, right? Not just hear, but we have to listen. Listen to your partner's feelings and validate their emotions. We can't just hear what you got to say. You have to actually listen to your partner's feelings. Don't try to brush them under the rug because you was raised or you feel a different type of way. It doesn't work that way. It does not work that way. It doesn't work that way. You can't say, well, this right here is not going to apply because I don't feel like that. Again, we use the analogy of walking in the bedroom. Well, I don't understand why you don't want them just walking in the bedroom. So even though you're saying that, I'm not going to say nothing about it until it happens and then you go off. Wait a minute. What about me? Don't put the children before you put your partner. That's where we mess up at. Because we're not thinking about the partner's feelings. We're always thinking about the kids' feelings or the children's feelings. It does not work that way. Respect it. Listen to it. And then after you listen, you support your partner's passion, interests, hobbies, and their career. Support them. A man, if you send your man, just like you are quick to tell your man what he's not doing, you send that man a message one day and tell him you appreciate him. You're grateful for this and that and this and that. That little bit right there gives that man that chest. He's going to pump his chest out. And he's going to go out and do it even more so that he can come back and say, hey, look what I did. Not just honoring or seeing what he does in the negative aspect. It shouldn't always be an attack. Respect boundaries. Honor your partner's boundaries. Mama said she don't want y'all walking into this room. So guess what? You better not walk into this room without knocking, unless the door is open, right? Y'all Christian people, the Bible say knock and the door will be open, right? Unless the door is open, the door being open means that's an open invitation to just walk right in. But if the door is closed, and mama has already said, do not walk in my room. If the door is closed, that means if you walk into that room, I'm going to say it again. If you walk into that room and disregard what mama said, me as dad, I'm wrong. If I look at mama and say, stop going off, instead of looking at that child and saying, what did your mama tell you about walking into this room? Walk into this room again, it's going to be a problem. I may not understand why mama don't want nobody walking into the room, but because of the fact that she said it, I'm going to honor and respect what she said, and I'm not finna let nobody walk into this room. Because for parents, we fuck up because we trying to be the child's friend. I'm not your friend. I'm not your friend. And that's where we fuck up at. Because we want to be the child's friend. How can you be a friend and a parent? Explain that to me. How can you be a friend and a parent? That's not possible. So you have to respect the boundaries. Speak kindly to and about your partner. It's not what you said. It's how you said it. It's not what you said, it's how you said it. Right? Because we're talking about respecting the emotions and the feelings in a relationship. And I'm going to say this again. Stop putting your kids before you put your partner. Stop putting your kids' feelings before you put your partner feelings. Because that's all wrong. That's not how any of this works. That's not how this works. I don't understand why my partner don't want nobody, but hey, if my partner said, if mama said don't walk into this room, whether I agree with it or not, you better not walk in this room. Because now what that does to the child, that makes the child not even pay attention to what the other parent said, just let them do whatever they want to do. See, I grew up in a household where the children we knew boundaries. Don't do this, don't do that. Don't do this, don't do that. We don't have that nowadays. Nowadays, it's, oh, well, I don't understand why you feel this way. So because I don't understand why you feel this way, I'm not going to honor what you feel, and I'm just going to let it be what I feel like it should be. No, ma'am. No, sir. It doesn't work that way. Compromise. Be willing to compromise and find solutions that work for both of you. Okay, well, I don't understand why you don't want them just walk into the room. Okay, mama, I respect it. All right? Well, as long as this door is open and we at this room, y'all free. But the minute I go in this room and this door is closed, you better not walk in my room. Because it makes mama feel some type of way. So because it makes mama feel some type of way, and because I love mama, if you make mama feel some type of way, you made me feel some type of way. Even if I don't understand it. But the fact that it bothers, that's that good stuff to keep going out. We have to learn how to respect. Resolve disagreements with love and respect, and handle them with empathy and compassion. It's certain things as a man that I don't want done. I don't give a damn who you is. It's certain things as a man I don't want done. So you as my partner, you should respect it. You should respect it. It doesn't matter whether you understand or not, because respect is about the freedom to be yourself and to be loved for who you are. It's an essential element of any healthy relationship, and it can help partners value each other's feelings even when they think differently. That's what makes us unique, because we have our own thinking process and our own way of thinking about things. And I'm going to say it again. If you are constantly going against, and I use the analogy again, if mama said, don't just walk in my room when my door is closed, right? Don't walk in my room when the door is closed. And the child still walks into the room when the door is closed, and mama goes off. Me being daddy, I'm wrong if I tell mama, stop yelling. What you going off for? That's not how that's supposed to go. The conversation should not be with the adult. The conversation should be with the child. Did your mama tell you to start walking into this room when the door is closed? Why you keep walking into this goddamn room when this fucking door closed? Because we are learning to respect emotions in a relationship. If you're not respecting the emotions in a relationship, and you wonder why it's so much, you wonder why dad is so angry or why mom is so angry. Because they don't feel like they're being respected, no matter how you feel about it. If it bothers your partner, it is your responsibility to make sure that your partner does not feel that way, even if it means to put your precious babies in their place. Because you're going to tell me that the babies come before mom and dad? That's not how any of this works. That's not how any of this works. It doesn't work that way. That's not how we're going to do this. You can exhibit respect through positive behaviors, such as listening to your partner's feelings, honoring their boundaries. You have to honor. It's a must. It's imperative that you honor the boundaries that your partner has. If I say I don't like being touched, don't touch me. And you, as if it's mama or if it's daddy, but I have to use me. And if I say I don't like being touched and the only person I won't touch me is mama, if that child comes in and touches me besides a hug, mama shouldn't be telling me I'm wrong for doing what's going on. Mama should be saying, hey, you know your daddy don't like being touched. Why you in there touching me? And as a woman, you should feel some type of way. I don't give a damn who it is. Get your hands off my man. But that's not how we think. And we think as if that's something wrong or that's something bad, but it's not. Because it's not about you and it's not about that child. It's about honoring the boundaries. Because if we don't have boundaries, what do we have? It's about honoring those boundaries. It's about saying, you know what? Gotta respect that. Mama said don't walk in this room. So don't walk in this room. And see, that's where we mess up at. We're so concerned about the children's feelings that we forget about our partner's feelings. Because we don't understand it. Or because we feel like they stupid. The feelings, that is. Or because it don't make no sense. We don't pay no attention to it. It don't work that way. It don't work that way. It does not work that way. We have to honor and respect boundaries. We have to honor and we have to respect feelings. Maybe mama is maybe when mama say don't walk into the room, because when mama goes into that room, she's finna get comfortable. She may be wanting to walk around her room naked. She in there with her man. And that's her private area. That's the one place where she can let her hair down. You better not walk in the room when mama is saying she don't walk in her room. And something else I better not do is to forget to pay these bills. It's the Beyond the Echoes podcast with Mr. Unique, man. I promise y'all, Give me about a minute. I'll be back.
I'm missing uniquely. Why not?
Are you ready to dive into the juiciest, dankiest, and most mind-blowing conversations? Well, grab your favorite strand, roll it up tight, and get ready to elevate your podcast experience. Whether it's the latest movies, music, game, or trend, we've got you covered with our hot takes, honest opinions, and hilarious banters. Join us every week as we roll up the best stories, interviews, and insights from our guests and experts. The Roll Up Show is the ultimate destination for fans of pop culture, comedy, and fun. So tune in, sit back, and get ready to roll with us. The Roll Up Show. Come vibe.
Put me on your wish list. Put me on your wish list.
In the heart of the city, where culture thrives and dreams come alive, there's a brand that stands for the bold, the fearless, the movers and shakers. That brand is FML Clothing. We're not just a brand, we're a lifestyle, a statement, a movement. We're about expressing who you are and what you stand for. Our designs are as diverse and dynamic as you are. They're made to be not just worn, but lived in. Because at FML Clothing, we believe fashion is about more than just looking good. It's about feeling good. So whether you're owning the boardroom, ruling the streets, or lighting up the night, do it in style, do it with passion, do it with FML Clothing. FML Clothing, faith makes living. If you're not walking in faith, you can't walk with us.
Welcome back. Welcome back to the Beyond the Echoes podcast with Mr. Unique. I gotta pay some bills. Tomorrow, Free Talk Friday, the big homie will be in with us, Curly P. You heard y'all with Mr. last week, but he'll be in tonight, or tomorrow, brother, I'm sorry, on Free Talk Friday, every Friday, 8:30, 7:30 Central on Smooth House TV. Don't forget Saturday, Mr. Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique. That grown and sexy conversation over there at the Hookah Lounge with Mr. Unique. We always had that grown people conversation. Also, shout out to the big homie. He will be with us Friday. Curly P over there at CP Productions, where imagination meets reality. Also, shout out, man, to my favorite place, Blacked Out Studios. They say Blacked Out Studios is the place to free your mind, and I guarantee you, your mind will be freed. I know mine is always freed. Also, shout out to my favorite show, The Roll Up Show with Zeke. Every Tuesday, 8:30, 7:30 Central on Smooth House TV. The Roll Up Show with Zeke. You never know where or what they're going to roll up. Also, man, shouts out to the little brother on the Lunch of the Clothing brand, man. FML Clothing. Faith makes living. Because if you're not walking in faith, man, you can't walk with us. Also, shouts out to the Smooth House Music Group. Smooth House Music Group, you take care of the music. We'll take care of the business. Smooth House Music Group at gmail.com. Also, man, I said it. We're in it, season 3. Smooth House TV. Appreciate the opportunity. Smooth House TV is the smoothest place on earth. And don't forget, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday is the Things You Can't Say podcast with Mr. Unique and Motivational Forward, because they say the thing that you are really thinking. This Beyond the Echoes podcast, man. Welcome back. We having our conversation, man. We having our conversation. Respecting emotions in a relationship. That's something that we have to learn how to do. Just because you may not understand does not mean that those feelings are valid. And if you're not, if you are one of those people, if you're one of those people who know, all night we've been using the analogy of mama don't want nobody walking into the room when the door is closed, okay? So if you know mama is like this, right? And the child does it. Me as a parent and me as the significant other, if I tell the child, or let me back up, if if the child walks into the room and mama gets mad, who should I say something to? I shouldn't say something to the adult. I should say something to that child because it's already been said out there. Mama said, don't walk into the room if the door is closed. So if you walk in that room and that door is closed and mama started going off, and I look at mama and say, hey, you wrong. I'm wrong. Because I'm also showing that child that I don't even respect what you say. That's why the child keeps doing. If dad don't respect what mama say, why should I respect it? So I'm gonna keep doing it. Because every time I do it, the parent don't say nothing to me. They say something to them. See, we don't give children enough credit. They know what they're doing. You gonna let the child be the reason why it's a riffraff between y'all? I'll be damned. I'll be damned. I'll be damned. No child is gonna come between me and mine. I don't give a damn if you is my child because mama comes first. I don't give a damn if you is my child because daddy comes first. And they're not saying that the child's feelings and emotions are not valid, but my husband or my wife's feelings are way more valued and valuable than yours. You ain't even old enough to have them yet. Take your ass to school, bring good grades, and go do that's it. If you want to show me you love me, respect what I say. If I want to show mama I respect her and I love her, I'm going to respect what she say. So if she say don't walk into my damn room when that door closed, if you walk into that room when that door is closed, I am not going to say nothing to wife. I'm going to say something to your ass. Because you wrong, not her. This ain't yours. You don't do what you want to do. And you're wondering why we still having a problem, because I've said it once and I'm going to say it again. Children know. Well, I'm not going to stop doing it because every time I do it, mama don't get mad at me. She get mad at daddy. Okay. All right. That's not right. That's not how it's supposed to go. It's not supposed to go that way. Not if we are respecting emotions in a relationship. But let me say this. I don't know where it's coming from. Just because you don't cheat, just because you don't talk to nobody else, just because you consider yourself doing a good job, if you're not respecting these emotions, you need to work on it. And if you can't take accountability, you need to work on that too. You shouldn't be able to point out everything and tell me I'm wrong all the time. All the time? No. So you're not going to respect my feelings, my emotions, my boundaries. I can't get mad. Again, we've been using the analogy all night. If mama don't want nobody walking into the room, if mama don't want nobody walking into her room when that door is closed, and that child walks into that room, and mama goes off, and me as dad, instead of me getting on the child, I get on mama for going off because she was disrespected. No matter how I feel, if I'm not honoring what mama has said, I'm disrespecting her. And I'm showing the child that it don't even matter. Walk into this room whenever you damn well please. Because anytime you do it, and if mama say something to you, I can say something to mama. That's not how it works. It don't work that way, man. It don't work that way. We got to get that thing together. Can't be spending all our time trying to be our child's best friend and saying fuck the mate's feelings. That's not how this works, man. We don't do that. That's not how it works. I'm not gonna honor and I'm not gonna respect what you say. So I'm gonna let the child do whatever it is that they want to do. No. If mama don't like being touched, don't touch her unless you finna give her a hug. Because you don't know what emotional trauma. You say, well, you don't know what that'll do to the child. Yes, you do. It's gonna teach that child respect. And it's gonna teach that child boundaries. Because what if you don't teach them those boundaries and they get out there in the real world and get to touching somebody and they knock their ass out? Then what? Because what they do at home, they're going to do the same thing outside the house because they think it's okay. There's no such thing as boundaries. There's no such thing as respect. If I want to touch you, regardless of how you feel, I'm going to touch you. Don't work that way. We have to do better. We must do better. We have to do better. We have to stop putting the children before our partner's feelings and emotions. You don't know what that person has went through in life that has them to that point. But that can damage the child. Well, what's worse? You allowing the child to do everything and then they get out there in the real world and then they get fucked up. Because it starts at home. I teach mine. When grown people talk, if you open your mouth and jump in a grown people conversation, I'm gonna hit you in the mouth. And then when I do it, I say, now why did you get hit in the mouth? Because I jumped in a grown person. So you know. Teach a child to stay in a child's place. We are not equal, and I'm not your friend. I am not your friend. Sorry, not sorry. I'm your parent, and it is my job to teach you to get ready for the real world. That's my job. And as me having a mate, we're going to teach her the same thing. And I'm going to honor her feelings as well as I expect her to honor mine. If mama said don't walk into this room when the door closed, if you walk into this room when the door closed, me and you gonna have a problem. Not me and mama, me and you. Because you don't get to do whatever you want to do. You don't get to do that. You don't get a chance to just do whatever you want to do. And I told you, kids are smart. They do it because they know if I do it, I'm not going to get in trouble. So I'm going to do what the fuck I want to do. No, you're not. You're not going to do what the fuck you want to do. You're not going to do that. We don't get down like that. And that's not how any of this works. It don't work that way. You're not going to do whatever it is that you think you want to do. You're not going to do that. And we have to, as parents, we have to get this thing together. It's the Beyond the Echoes podcast. I don't give a damn if I did make you mad tonight. Get that shit together. Until tomorrow, we talk Friday with Curly P. Got the Curly P and Bob interview coming up. Take us up out of here. Yeah, we do. Until tomorrow, I love y'all. Let's get this shit together. Good night.
Thanks for watching. We'll be back after these messages.
What about what I do? No, you just tell them what I told you to tell them, because I am Bob Palawalakowski. Welcome back. How you guys doing? This is the Bob Palawalakowski Show on the best network ever, Smooth House TV, the smoothest place on earth. I'm sorry, guys. I tried to do it the way you told me to. Hopefully, I said that last part right. Anyway, today, oh my God, today we're having the most amazing interview ever that all of you guys love to just ask me about all the time. When are you going to interview Curly P? When are you going to interview Curly P? And I was like, who is this Curly P guy? So I did my research. Today, we're interviewing the most international player, international pimp, and everybody's father. Not mine, though, because... look at this face. Anyway, Curly P, that's what they call him. So we're going to go live with Curly P on a satellite. Hopefully he's not talking to us from jail. You know how you black people can be. I'm sorry. I won't do it again. Anyway, so Curly, how's it going over there, buddy? Wherever you are. And how's life treating you?
I'm doing good, Bob Papalopoulos. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good. He's an international player, international pimp, Curly P. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing good, but I'm not your buddy.
Well, Curly, thank you for all of that jibber-jabber, numbo bullshit that you're doing over there. Good to see that you're not in jail, because we know you love fried chicken. No, I won't do it again. I won't do it again. Okay. So, Curly, how long did it actually take you to become the international player pimp that everybody claim you are?
First off, Bob Papalopoulos, all right, the little chicken jokes, it ain't funny.
Whoa, Curly.
Right? It ain't funny.
I didn't mean any harm by it when I said it.
I am internationally pimping Curly P.
I
You
apologize.
can go and look me up, okay? I was sitting with the best of the best. You know what I'm talking about, okay? It was George Washington Carver.
Well, that's good, Curly. I am so glad
so don't
that
play with my
you
name
have
like that, okay?
told us
And I've been
everything
internationally
about
pimping
yourself
for a
and how
long
you
time,
got to the
I
point of
probably fucked your
internationally
mama,
pimping.
okay?
That
So
is
don't
so
play with me. I'm
amazing.
international.
I apologize. I didn't want to step on any toes, because you black people toes look like Tyrannosaurus Rex feet. I swear I won't do it again. I won't do it again.
I'm about to come over there.
So anyway, Curly.
Hey, you better stop playing with us. That means
So
you send out
your
people like
pimping
that.
is
Hey, listen, stop
internationally,
playing.
right? So why haven't I, Bob Palawalakowski, heard of you before? Answer that one, Mr.
You don't know
Curly
me because
P.
you're lame, okay? And you're not looking in the right spots, okay? I'm international,
Okay.
Curly P, okay? And I does this, baby, for a living. I got things
Curly.
out, you know, like these. I'm doing
Curly.
my thing, got
Cool.
jury out. I'm
Okay,
Curly
I
P,
just
baby,
wanted to know. I never
got
heard of
half
you
of the
before,
pinky
but yet
ring.
you're
I don't even got the whole
international
pinky
pimping. You're
ring.
all
I
everywhere.
got
You're
half
all
of
over
the
the
pinky
world.
ring 'cause
Every
I'm
time I
Curly
drive
P.
and
You need to
I'm
know
going
about me,
places,
bro.
all
So
I
do
hear
your
is
research.
Curly
You don't
P.
know about
All
me
this
because you're
craziness.
lame.
I'm just
Maybe
tired
because
of it.
you're white,
I don't
but
know. That
But
was
yeah,
good.
that's what it is. Bob,
Anyway, that's all for today, people.
Thanks
It
for
was
having
just
me,
a
Bob.
snippet of
Thanks
Curly
for
P's
having me,
interview.
Bob.
We'll have more with Curly P and me, Bob Palawalakowski. This is the Smooth House TV Network.
Thanks for having
I'm
me.
your host. Sorry.
I'll be back. You know what to do. Hit me up on the phone. I'll come back and do the second interview with you, Bob. I'm out.
Hopefully his gun don't get jammed. Okay. All right. Bob Palawalakowski, and I'm out, guys. Peace.